Good morning, everyone. It's Redflix95 here with yet another chunk of episodes for Lies of P. In the last episode, we fought the swamp monster boss. I forgot the name of the boss. I believe it's called the Puppet, or the Green Hunter. Puppet Devouring Green Hunter. That was phase 2, so I'll just call it that. Anyway, we also got ourselves a brand new weapon. One of the best weapons for technique builds in the entire title. And if you guys didn't notice, I actually got a new microphone again. So, my last microphone was I believe it's called Mono, or Mono. It's Maono, I think that's how you say that. Excuse me. I hope that didn't really... Sorry, this microphone's really good, so you probably heard all of that. I'm not joking, when I was testing this the other day, when I first got it, rustling paper, like, 4 feet away, triggered the microphone a little bit. It was nuts. But the new microphone I'm using is called the HyperX Quadcast 2. And I just need to make things very clear. If you guys are planning on doing videos for your PS5 and PS4 and stuff, do not get the Quadcast 2S. I made that mistake and got that microphone thinking since it was better, it would work better. And that would have been the case if it wasn't for the fact that due to the technology in that microphone, it wasn't compatible with PS5. It kept reading as a mouse, not a microphone. So I had to return that microphone, and with that money, I got this one instead, which cost about $40 to $50 less. These microphones aren't super cheap. The one I'm using right now was about $110, which was almost double the price of my other microphone that I got, the Moano. So if you want any kind of microphone and don't really care about the voice quality, I would suggest just sticking with that $40 microphone I used from episode 1 through this one. But I really wanted to pick up another microphone because my voice is kind of weird, so I didn't like how it really sounded for those 40 videos. Although my commentary also kind of sucked, let's be real. But yeah, I'm very happy with this purchase, and I think this microphone sounds pretty dang good. The only thing I don't really care about this microphone is I can't really change the color presets. They're all kind of lit up a little bit like RGB. This one doesn't have RGB, it's just red. But for the Quadcast 2S, it is RGB and you can customize it, but you have to have a Mac or Windows PC in order to do it. And I mean, that's cool, but I actually surprisingly don't have a Mac anything like that. I have an iPad and a game console. I don't really have a devoted laptop or PC. I really should get one, but I just don't really need it. I just don't. um, yeah. Anyway, before we move on, this has like some cool modes. Like it has the one I'm using right now is called Cardioid, which is just records from the front of the mic. I have a cool pop filter, which I'm not gonna lie, the pop filter is kind of overpriced. I don't think it was worth that amount, but besides that, the boom arm is pretty nice. It was actually the cheapest thing out of this entire set, but yeah, this has omnidirectional. This can be stereo for like ASMR stuff, and then it has I can't pronounce that word, bidirectional, which is back and front and back. So if you're having like a conversation with somebody else, it's nice. It's a good microphone. I'm sorry for taking about 4 minutes to read it out. Oh my god. Okay, moving on. Yeah, so we got our new weapon, a really cool katana called the Two Dragon Sword. I cannot read today. And since this is a little bit of a lighter weapon than the Puppet Ripper, I was able to equip Armagod. And you guys know from a few episodes ago, I love this weapon. It is one of the, or not weapon, this amulet. This amulet is a god tier amulet. I don't care what people say online if this has some negative reputation. I just love this weapon. It up to 4 times increases your max damage output. Sure, it's not much, but given the right weapon, this could stack very well. And you have like a 5-second buffer window to do more damage to keep that stack going. It is spectacular. I love it for that reason. Sorry about that. My commentary just kind of cut out there for a second. I just didn't really need to say more. Um, I do have some bad news. I did talk with Eugenie off screen, and I missed some dialogue that she says. She actually recognized that sword and mentioned that coming from that country, she recognized that sword and it's um, recognized like it's from her homeland and stuff like that. And then I believe she went on and talked kind of about her Alidoro about how he saved her life and stuff. So I'm sorry that I wasn't able to get that on recording. I wish I did, but I mean, there was no shot. I suppose I could have recorded my gameplay and posted it that way, but I just was lazy and I didn't do that. I'm sorry. Um, Overall, it was just some minor text. It wasn't anything fancy, but regardless, I think we got a cipher we can do real quick, so let's do
No!
that.
Can it be? It can! Are you hurt anywhere? Ha! You never fail to surprise me, compagno. Now, allow me to return the surprise. This little wonder creates a lead-acid battery in a flash. The golden ergo is the purest form of power we can use, and it's nearly perfect. We could power a city block with this. You see, the alchemists ordered transportation from me, powered by this. I'm not sure, but maybe it's still in their underground base. Just one problem with the base. I don't know exactly where it is. I don't know when exactly either. I had to just hand it over immediately after the launching ceremony. After all, I am the prince of the Krat social scene, and I surrendered to their mysticism. There, it's done. Now take it. A secret alchemist's underground lair. That sounds like something Antonia might well have heard of. You'd better ask her about it.
Golden lead acid battery. So, for defeating our last boss, we got that item, so we're now allowed to move on to a new area.
I hear there is a new guest at the hotel, and that you had a little something to do with that. I just find saving people is its own reward. I certainly don't need the money. Even strangers. Everyone deserves some help now and then. If we who live through times like this don't live the best lives we can, we dishonor the memories of all we have lost. Honoring the lost is why I do what I do. In a way, I envy the dead. They don't have to know what it's like to remember that they're gone. Ha! And here I go again. Blah, 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 and who cares, huh? Now, let's get out there and save my... that is, our city.
Oh, Vanini, you've come... Oh my god, I messed up. Vanini, you've come a long way, my brother, and honestly, it was that point in the game, this point in the game where I went like, this guy's a really good character. I respect him a lot. He was a bit of a cocky guy, but to be blunt, he just reminded me of Tony Stark, and I do like that character a lot too.
There you are. Now, just leave this to me. Done and done. You will find Venigni always seeks to rise to the challenge at hand.
Let's see, that looks like it's the slums in the Malum district, yeah. Look for the bleak tree and laundry line and enter a shack next to them. Okay. I think I know exactly where that actually is, so we're gonna head there. Malum district we go. We haven't been there in a long time. I believe that's when we started in... No, that was after. Oh, we could talk to her, but we'll do the Malum district first. Malum district, we want to go to... Path of the Pilgrim, I believe? Yeah, because we have a shortcut that leads down right there, yeah. Excuse me. I'm worried about how sensitive the microphone could be, so if you guys hear any, like, noises, like a wind sound from a fan, please let me know. I'm going to turn that off, and I'll do my best to avoid background noises. I noticed this mic picks up a bit more sound than my old one. And if it's a little bit echoey, I kind of don't mind a tiny bit of echoing, but if you guys don't like it, let me know and I'll adjust the mic a bit more, okay? I have like 6 or 7 20-second clips of me testing out my voice and stuff like that. So, you know, if I sound a little bit different, it's A, the mic quality, and B, I'm trying to project a little bit more, so I'm not just like, hey guys, what's up? Oh my god, can I stop burping? I'm sorry. I heard you. Guys burping like me. Oh my god, I thought that was a guy. Oh, they're there. Yes, up here is the clothesline in question. I will say I think this was the more boring section of the Let's Play so far. The Barren Districts wasn't as fun as it used to be. Not that it was, but...
How did you find this place? They sent you, didn't they? Those guys blabber about loyalty, but when the chips are down, they'll stab each other in the back. I don't know what's inside, and I don't really care. Take it with you and hurry.
So there's the clothesline. I believe something happens. I wanna say you wanna stay to the sides. Yes.
Why didn't he fall in the trap? I was looking forward to that all day. When the trap's empty, so are my pockets.
So I don't think you need to actually do anything down there, but I kind of feel like it. Yeah, so we got a Legion Caliber, which is pretty good, and Amulet 1, so we have a thing that increases our max HP a little bit. I'm not really going to equip it. I prefer having the blue Guardianship Amulet, as it just increases all 3 main stats of mine, so that's kind of just better. I always like the Patience Amulet a lot, too, because I eat up stamina like it's fucking candy, guys. It's no surprise there. And then, of course, you know my choices. I'm gonna stop. So by standing, I believe right here. Yeah, you just see how much damage this does, and I think Legion Arms are also kind of, not spiked, but the damage gets increased. I don't know why I meant spiked, but okay. Grab the Star Fragment, which we have like a million of. Seriously, this is the best luck I've had in a game in a long time. Like, we've gotten so many Star Fragments from just random enemy drops. I don't get why. Like, in my original playthrough, I did not get that many. It was nuts, bro. Just absolutely insane. So I'm fairly positive that guy would have attacked us or something like that, or just been like ready to collect our loot. But since we went down there and got the stuff without falling in the pit trap, he's gone. I don't know if you get anything else for it. You just have to deal with something. I don't know. Let me read ahead. Nice try. I whipped. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'm I'm used to a different game's mechanics now. One second. Whoa. Alright. Well, I have nothing else to do now, so let's pop the butterfly and head back to the Stargazer. Hotel. No reason not to. $15. Yeah, so this is probably the last thing we're going to do back at the hotel. Then we'll progress through the next section of the game. I think we got a new record too recently. I just want to make sure. No, we didn't. Oh my. Oh, okay, yeah. We're missing quite a bit. Quite a bit. Jeez.
Come here, child. This is my first chance to get a proper look at you. It's a shame my illness kept me from seeing such a handsome gentleman. Oh, to be young again. You are responsible for this miracle. You have no idea how much it means to me. I have to stay seated as I feel a little lightheaded, but I feel the vigor I thought I'd lost forever. Thank you. If Krat ever holds a proper ball again, I hope you'll ask me for a dance. I heard what happened at the exhibition. How frightful. It's no wonder you're trying to track down the alchemists. I'll tell you one thing. Many secrets are buried in the city of Krat. The same goes for this hotel. Beneath us, there is a passage connected to an underground base of the alchemists. It's where Ergo's vein was first discovered, long ago. Until the petrification disease, the hotel worked hand in hand with the alchemists. But I didn't know they'd be so corrupt. Everything changed when Simon became their leader. Oh, I thought the survivors of the exhibition would be different. But they're just as corrupt. The passageways to the underground base are locked from their side. We can't get through unless they open them. And the underground base is the only way to embark for the Isle of Alchemists. If we find the right alchemist, perhaps we can get that door opened. I heard that some of them occupy the collapsed tower of the train station. And the collapse makes me wonder whether they had something to do with the recent earthquake. Look into it, won't you? People have no idea. Thanks for keeping me.
That piano, man, that was a... I know it was a bit basic, but man, that was beautiful. I love pianos. If I had to pick an instrument that I like the most and I would love to learn to do myself, not necessarily anything insane, but I would love to learn how to do, or play the piano, excuse me, do the piano. No, that's something else. Anyway, sorry. The first thing that popped in my head after I said that was audiophile, but that is not what I mean. We'll just, you know, touch a different subject. Oh yeah, we'll collect the gold coins. I wonder how long it's been at 8. We haven't checked that in a minute, but now we're up to 35, which is pretty nice. I'm trying to remember what's coming up.
Stalker, please.
We're pretty good on this stuff, yeah. Okay, we're good. We're moving on. 35 is pretty solid, so I'm not mad at that. So, yeah, I think... I want to say that's all we can really do for now. besides heading off to the central station. I'll check the Stargazer just to be safe, because the Stargazer will tell us if there's any, like things regarding the overworld. No, we're wrapped up. So, in the next episode, I'll meet you back, I want to say, at the nest to head on to the next area. I'll see you guys in the next episode.